Well, it's a court case that could affect hundreds of advocacy and special interest groups in the state of Indiana. The Indiana Supreme Court could soon decide whether groups like the ACLU of Indiana, Indiana Right to Life, and the NRA should keep their ability to sue on behalf of its members. Fox 59 State House reporter Hannah Adamson spoke with those groups and the organization at the heart of this case about what this could mean for members.
Supreme Court is the law of the land in the state of Indiana, so that would be a done deal.
Kerwin Olson leads the Citizens Action Coalition, a group that advocates for Hoosier ratepayers. Citizens Action has been embroiled in a court challenge against Duke Energy that is now headed to the Indiana Supreme Court. Olson says if Duke Energy wins, associations in Indiana, like Citizens Action, would lose their ability to sue on behalf of their members.
This would force those individual members to litigate on their own behalf. They have to pay $10,000 for the transcript to file the appeal and get the record. They'd have to get experts and lawyers.
Olson says all member associations in Indiana would be impacted, regardless of political leaning.
It's just like when the NRA sues over some unreasonable gun law. They would not be allowed to do that in Indiana anymore.
I think it's troubling. I really do.
State Representative Craig Haggard is an NRA board member.
Worst case scenario is we lose the ability to advocate for our members. You know, individuals don't really have the money in general. I mean, court cases, as we all know, could last years. It could cost thousands, if not millions of dollars.
We don't want Indiana courts just to be available to the rich.
Attorney James Bopp serves as general counsel for Indiana Right to Life. He says he's joining a brief with the ACLU of Indiana in support of the Citizens Action Coalition.
I believe that we have a very meritorious case for our argument on why the court ought to recognize that an association should be able to advocate for and seek recompense for its members.
The ACLU of Indiana says groups losing the ability to sue could also discourage individuals from filing lawsuits due to privacy concerns.
What about if the case concerns a politically controversial issue? Your name is out there, and I don't think I have to tell anyone how difficult retaliation or being called out on social media can be.
In an email, a Duke Energy spokesperson says associations don't always speak for all members, and went on to say, quote, interest groups can still influence appeals through amicus briefs to the court. That allows them to present their views even if they are not parties to the litigation. The court will hear oral arguments in the case in September. Bopp says he anticipates the court will make its final decision early next year. Reporting from Indianapolis, I'm Hannah Adamson.
Hannah, thank you. Still ahead, Maine